Hi everyone, Richard Mathew here with another video. Now, this is a video where I'm going to show you how to actually physically build your business with social media. So there's a lot of educational content on here in terms of how to set things up, how to write, how to the actual blog itself. But a lot of you will want to go at this quicker instead of just building traffic and what we call passive marketing, where you wait for people to read your articles and wait for people to contact you. The quickest way to success is what we call active prospecting, which is where we actively go out. You'll actively go out there and find people to speak to and to talk to about your business. So you can accelerate things by doing this. And I would recommend, if you're looking at all to build this into a big business or a big income, or you're just impatient and you want to make money now, this is the way to go. Do this alongside your daily routine in terms of posting your blog daily. So in this video, you're going to learn how to attract people to you with your profile on your different social media accounts. And if you're brand new, social media is just things like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, those kind of things. How to actually find the right prospects for you, people that are going to be interested in what you have to talk about, what to say to get people interested in your business, and how to get people to look at your information, because pretty much the more people you get to watch the information, the videos that are in your back office on your opportunity, whether it's Empower or not, the more people you're going to get signing up. It's just simple math. The videos are always going to convert at the same percentage. Say it's 10% for argument's sake. You're going to get 10% of people sign up who watch your video. Do you want that to be 10% of 10 people or 10% of 100? Of course you want 10% of 100. So we want more people looking at the information. That's how you're going to build this quickly. Now, remember that video that you watched when you very first started at the top of the page? The before you start video, where we talked about your goals, we talked about earning nearly, I think it was $50,000 a year just by getting one inner circle sign up if you're open to that. Well, you can absolutely get one sign up per week using this tactic. Absolutely. I personally do. I know a lot of people who personally do get way more than one sign up. So you can absolutely use this to get those kind of results. So let's look at your profile. I'm going to use Facebook because it's an easy one to use, and I think most of you will be on there. I'm going to cut through these, and then we're going to go and take a look at my page and my profile so I can show you what I mean, some examples. You want your profile to be professional but still friendly. So by professional, cut out the bad language, cut out the pictures of you. If you're going to use this tactic, it's just the way it is. If you're going to use this tactic and people who are looking to sign up into your business and look at you as a respectable person, you don't want a picture of you passed out, from the night before with a bottle of beer in your hand. You just don't want that. It's still got to be friendly and fun. No one's saying that you can't be on a night out having fun, because that's what real people do. But just be careful about going too far. What would you think if you saw that same picture on somebody else's profile? Always ask yourself that before you post it. It's got to be interesting. You want to invoke a bit of curiosity. People think, well, what are they up to? They seem to be having fun. They're doing new things. What is this that they're talking about? They're going to want to ask you and actually be attracted to you to ask you about your business. You want a bit of proof on there to show people that what you're doing is real and that they can achieve it too. That's what this is all about, showing them that you're a real person like them. So if you can do it, they can too. And amongst what you're doing here, we're going to sprinkle in what we call call to actions, which is direct instructions. Nothing does better than to give people instruction. People like instruction. We like to be clear. You think about when you go through customs at the airport. If we're in a situation where we're not sure or we're unsure, we like to be told, you stand there and you go to door number 5. We like that. We like to know what we're doing, and so do people too. If you give them a call to action, if you say your next step is to do this, they are more likely to do it, as opposed to just leaving it wishy-washy and perhaps they'll do this, perhaps they won't. Give people instruction, be clear. So let's go over to my Facebook profile and I'll show you what I mean. I should have logged in before. It takes a little bit longer when we're recording. I think I've said that on every video, haven't I? But it does. It's just on Facebook as well. So we're going to use my profile because I know a lot of you might have pages, a lot of you might not. Well, we can absolutely use the normal profile. It's up to you if you want to set up a page. It's easy to do. You can Google setting up a Facebook page if you want to do that. Very simple. But let's use just the profile. Is it loading? Should be. Here we are. So if you notice on my profile here, you'll see straight away when you look at my picture, it gives you a little bit away about me. It gives away that I'm a married man, because obviously I prospect men and women. So you've got to consider that. You know, I'm going to be showing you how you just send friend requests to different people. Now they're going to look at my profile. They're going to think, well, you know, is this some kind of weirdo guy going to ask me out? So I make sure that my picture has got my wife on it, so that everybody knows that, you know, that's not the reason, my intention. Also, I've got a profile, a lot of different people. There's me in the back there. This is one of my primary company here. These are all the people we went on a free cruise with the whole leaders of that company with. So again, that's a little bit of curiosity. People are going to think that's a not unusual picture to see. A bunch of people in this plush surroundings. You know, what is this guy about? What does he do? I'd like to be on that staircase with those people, have a social life, and, you know, this looks really nice. Where is this? You know, these are questions that people ask when they look at that photo. You know, and I would advise you to think about what these two pictures say about you, because people make a distinction, a decision about you straight away. You know, I've got a bit of information about what I do, in terms of, without actually being direct. A friend of mine, Abdul, has posted a video of mine that he found online, a training one. You know, let's have a look at the things on there. You know, I posted some proof. Someone, Ben, who might even be watching this video right now, Ben is a good friend of mine and on our team. He posted a really kind comment about me, which, you know, I really do. Anytime somebody does something like that, you know, that really matters to me. I really do appreciate it when people do that, absolutely. So of course I want to post that. I want to let people know that, hey, people who are associated with me, they're getting good value. I'm helping them out. I'm doing what I say I'm doing. I'm different from those people that sign somebody up and just leave them. That's a bit of proof there. People are going to think, well, what is it? You know, what is he doing? What is a mentor? What is a leader? What is this about? You know, and then I've got some pictures of my family. Remember, we said I've got to keep it friendly. Well, that's, you know, my daughter is my life. It's a big reason why I do this. A bit of fun. It's not all business, 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 business. And not at one point do I ask them to join something that I'm doing. Some more proof. Here's some more results that I had. Again, somebody else. A bit of proof. This takes time to build up, but we'll do this and help you. You know, here's a oh, thanks for watching a depressing film. Bit of humour. You know, and then here we are, sprinkled in is a call to action. Well, by the way, you've obviously been looking at my profile and wondering what is it that he's doing, what's all these people commenting for. If you want to turn £99 into 4,000 every single month, then, you know, there's a presentation tonight. You know, you can come aboard or you don't, doesn't matter. But if you want to, register here. This is what you need to do. If you want this, you do this. See what I'm talking about? Interesting. Creates a bit of intrigue, a bit of realism, a bit of results, a bit of friendliness. Nothing too spammy. Look, it takes a while before we go right down to anything else to talk about my business. People are attracted to people, not companies. The company that you're in, whether it's Empower or not, you know, I'm sure you people are getting success in there. It's you that counts. Okay, so you can see what I'm talking about there. Think wisely about what you're posting on there. It becomes a habit after a while. It becomes a lot easier. But you can see what I've just shown you adheres to all those different things. And I pick a lot of people up that you don't see in my profile that message me directly. What is it that you do? Where is that picture? How are you going on these holidays? Didn't you used to do this for a living? You know, what is it? I'm just curious. I want to know. How are you getting success with those people? Okay, so to directly prospect, so now we've got your profile all set up. You can do the same on Twitter and LinkedIn. You know, think about the pictures, think about what you're posting on there. It's the same rules on any social network, no matter which one you use. I want you to make 5 to 10 new connections. Now you've got your profile all set up, you can be comfortable at people taking a look at your profile because it says a bit more about you. So let's go back. Got our profile set up. Now I aim for network marketers. Okay, that's who I go for. Maybe you go for stay-at-home mums, maybe you go for small business owners, maybe you go for plumbers, I don't know. You can type anything in Facebook search box at the top here and it will come up. Type your term in, whoever it is that you remember we spoke about in an earlier video, who it is you want to be focusing on. Whoever that is, type it in there. You should already be a member of some groups. If you follow the steps in these videos, you should already be a member of groups of these. It should be easy to find. Go to the bottom. Don't click on any of the above. Go to the bottom one there. And what we're interested in is people. Okay? So I know that all these people here are in network marketing. They've put us somewhere on their profile that they're in network marketing. Facebook has picked that up. So these are ideal prospects for me, ideal friends. I'm not going to try and pitch them. I don't know if I'm right for them or not. I don't know if I can help them. If I can't, that would be dishonest of me. But I'm certainly going to make a friend, and if I feel that I can help them, I'm going to show you the process in a second, but I am going to ask them if they want to join my business eventually. This can take a little bit of time to build up, but build up it will. So I would do 5, 6 of these a day. I'm not going to do these today because I've already done my quota, and Facebook gets cross if you do too many. So don't just go click, 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 click. You'll get banned from friend requests. Maybe do about 4 or 5 a day. Start with the ones with mutual friends because they're going to see that you're connected to the people that they know, and that's more likely for them to connect with them. See all these people here, and you can even search by area. So if you want to look at certain towns or certain areas where you live, you can even search for those so you can find people local to you, so you've got an opportunity to meet them in the future if you're looking at holding events. I'm just going to send 5 requests out. I'll do that on Facebook. I'll hop over to LinkedIn and I'll do the same on there. I'll hop over to Twitter and I'll do the same on there. So I actually do 15 to 20 of these today. I'm recommending, if you're new, just to do 5 to 10 by searching for your target market in that search box. An unlimited amount of prospects. Now when you've done that, let me bring this back to a big screen. Now don't worry if you can't read this. I'm going to put it in a PDF under this video. You're going to be able to download these questions. So don't worry about writing these down right now. There'll be underneath, a link underneath that says, click here to download the 10 questions. So when you've had that person accept, when they've accepted your friend request, when they've accepted your LinkedIn request or whatever it is that you're using, the first thing you're going to do is thank and greet them. Thanks ever so much for adding me on here. I always love connecting with new people and making new friends on Facebook. What do you do? That's the first question you want to ask. What do you do? You want to ask them, what do they do? Because you're interested. You want to know if you've got common interests, and also you want them to ask you back, what do you do? So you can create some intrigue. Well, I help people make money online. I help people make money from home. My particular company, I get paid to give away free silver. Whatever it is that you want to use, because it's the law of reciprocity. If you ask somebody, what do you do? Well, they'll say, well, I do this. What do you do? It's just polite. Not everybody's going to accept, not everybody's going to reply, but the ones that do, you're going to make a friend at the worst. When you've done that, how will I know when I'm talking to someone if they'll be a good customer or client for you? So whatever it is they do in their job, if they're a plumber, if they're a salesman, or whatever it is, this establishes you straight away as a giver. Not the usual rubbish where people say, join this, join this, join this, I want something from you, what's in it for me? People are blown away by this. Alright, this person wants to help. This seems like a really nice person. How can I help you? How will I know who's a good customer for you, for your business? You said you're a plumber. And what type of work are you looking for? Let me see if I know somebody that I can connect you with. That's a great quality to have. Oh, and how long have you been doing that for? I know this seems like a bit of an interview, but what we're doing is we're establishing you as someone with confidence and someone who's a leader. You're leading the conversation by asking questions. You're leading them. If they ask you a question, give them a brief answer, and then go back to your question. If they say, well, what do you do? Well, I do this. But anyway, tell me more about you. How will you know when I'm talking to someone's a good customer? Oh, well, how do I know about your customer? Well, I look for leaders. I like to help people become leaders. That's what I do. But anyway, how long have you been doing that for? Do you enjoy it? How have you marketed your business in the past? Even if they're just a factory worker, whatever it is. How do you market yourself? How do you look at bettering the place of work? How do you look at bettering your job? How do you look at improving yourself? Whatever's applicable to the job that they do, put it in there. Have you had good results with that? Because what you're going to be able to do is offer them some advice. Got a lot of resources in these videos on this page. Well, I've used blogging. Oh, jackpot. I just don't know how to write. Well, I've seen this video actually in my team, and it talks about picking a niche, picking a target market. You can educate yourself in this group. You can educate yourself right now with prospecting if you're talking to network marketers. Well, I just don't know how to find people. Well, I use a method on Facebook that works really well for me. I can give you some tips if you like. What you're looking for is them to say no. You had good results with that? Well, no, not really. You can help them now. Now we're seeing that this is someone who you would like to help, someone that needs your help, and you can add value to them. Have you considered doing something else? Or are you absolutely happy with where you are right now? Most people aren't. Most people will consider, keep their options open. You're gauging if they're entrepreneurial or not. Are you working full time with your current business or job, or do you have other side projects? Do you have any interests at all outside of work? Laying them open to the fact that they might have a little bit of time to put something else. And when you've covered all that, you've established yourself as a leader, you've established yourself as a giver, you've got to know them, they're now your friend, they trust you, which they should do because you care about them, and you've found out first if you can help them. This may or may not be for you. This may not be for you, but if you could share with you a way of getting better results or improve your standard of living without interfering with what your current business is, would you be at all open to that? Or worse to that effect? And this is one of your 10 no's per day. If they say no to that, that's one. If they say yes, in your back office, you should have seen somewhere in, I think it's under My Business or My Tools, it says this is your link to promote. That's what you send them. When you've sent them that, you say how soon you think you could take a look at the information. Not take a look and get back to me. That'll be never. People get busy, people forget, they lose their initial excitement. How soon do you think you could look at that information? It's about 30 minutes long. How soon? And then to get their phone number, because people never follow up with you, you have to follow up with them. But here's my phone number. Give me a call if you have any questions. Oh, by the way, what's yours so I know who's calling me? I never answer unless I know who's calling. So you can get their phone number and you can agree a follow-up time and date, and you've got their number to call them back. We're not going to bother them, we're not going to pester them, we're not going to hound them, we don't do that, but we are going to call them back and be professional. So can you see how this is different from, oh, hi, my name is Richard, I'm in this great business, do you want to join? Well, how do you know it's right for me? Do you even care? Do you even care, or am I just a dollar sign to you? The person who does this takes them longer but gets results because they care, they build a relationship, they have contact with people, and you would listen to a friend, wouldn't you? You would listen to a friend, and you've helped them, you've asked if you can help them in their business, you've helped them with marketing tips, you've shared some results with them, you've shared some things that are going on in your life, they've looked at your profile, which is all set up, right? It's all coming together, they're curious, and they want to do something for you. So, would you like to look at some information? They're thinking, well, after all you've done for me, I guess I owe you half an hour of my time. You're going to get people to look at your information. So, 10 no's per day. Remember we talked about a daily routine again in the very first video on this page. A no can be if they're not open to looking at some information. So when you say, would you be at all open to looking at it, if they say no, that's one. After they've looked at information and you say, well, do you fancy joining when you follow up with them? What do you think to the information? What did you like about it? A no to that is another no. So every day, once you've started sending out these friend requests regularly and you're building up conversations with 10, 20, 30 people a day over time, there'll always be somebody at the point of, do you want to look at information? There'll always be people at the point of, do you want to join? You need to be building it up so that you can get 10 of each of those and the no's a day. Keep going. Doesn't matter about yeses, keep going for no's, because in looking for the no's, you'll get the yeses. Okay? So I hope that makes it clearer. And just rinse and repeat this. Practice makes perfect. At first, it'll be awkward. You'll have to learn new skills. You might not get results for a month, you might not get results for 2 months or 3 months, but you will get results. This system works. You're going to have to take time to adapt it to your style of language, to get into a routine with it, and eventually you will master this and it becomes predictable. You will get to know, 9 times out of 10 when I ask this question, I get this back. 9 times out of 10 when I ask this question, I get one of these 2 answers, and you're going to know it's going to be a system and predictable results. And action, action, action. Thinking about this, just print off that PDF and get to work. Make 10 connections today. What's stopping you? What's stopping you? Your Facebook profile, 5 minutes. Change your photos around, put a couple little profile things up there, send me a message if that's what you're doing. Straight away I'm going to write you a decent message on your wall. I'll tag you, I'll make sure that something good pops up for you to get you started. I'll build you into this community. We all share each other's messages, we all post on each other's walls, to build this up. Send me a message and I'll do that for you. You're in my team, we're a team players here. And action, action, action. Go out right now, change your profile, get those 10 contacts. A month from now, you'll start to see everything come into place. So I hope this tactic has made you think. I hope it's shown you how easy it is to make this work. The internet is always open, whether you're busy or not. Always fit in half an hour, 10 minutes, an hour, whatever, however serious you are at this business, of doing this every single day. It's simple and easy to do. So go take action, get some results, and I'll see you at the top.